shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds. The sun is shining, shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, chirping,
And I'm ready to fly
time to get ready, ready.
for another day.
Hey, no one can stop us. Oh, we gon' learn to play. Oh, every day we learn and play.
We do our best, so we'll be great.
Oh, 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 oh. You do your best, best,
And I don't mind.
right. So let's get ready, ready, ready. 'Cause it's about that time. Good morning, morning, you good morning. How do you do? Good morning. Time to be great. Good morning.
Let's play. So start today.
Open your eyes.
Reach for the sky.
Morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. How do you do? Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. How do you do?
Good morning.
You see me on my grind.
Woo, stars got to shine.
I'm a supernova.
Yeah, you see me taking over. Yeah.
I'm on the move. I got a way to stride to it. So let me hear you say, every day we gon' learn and play.
Don't hear you. What's wrong?
Hear me. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Today is Tuesday, February 2nd. Groundhog's Day. What y'all doing? We still got winter coming. It's a winter storm over here, y'all. Romeo, what's up in Atlanta?
First of all, Atlanta's great. The weather is great. I just ran 3 miles in 34. Hold on, let me double check. Let me make sure, because I want to make sure I get this right. I just ran in, ladies and gentlemen, 34-degree weather. That's right.
Yeah,
With a high wind of 43 miles an hour.
yeah, you came on like you was sore, like barely moving. I'm like, what's wrong with Romeo?
I can't even lie, man. Morning cold weather is different from afternoon cold weather. That cold weather hit you in the morning, boy. You up.
Yeah.
Plus, I saw that Michigan. There's this social media got this photo going around, this video going around of Michigan Lake. It's frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so it is frozen. Oh,
It's frozen, but I don't know what you're talking about.
oh, yeah. It's this. It's this thing trending. See, that's your part of
Is
town.
it the
It's this
horse?
thing
Is
trending.
it the horse? You talking about the horse from National Geographic
Yeah,
that's walking across the lake?
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty dang cool. That's pretty cool.
They say y'all got a
I
different
don't know
kind
if
of
we got
cold
it.
going on up there.
We do. And so y'all know this is the second round of the storm that's coming. It barely touched us over the weekend and yesterday, so we're bracing for the storm today. So hopefully we get by and we don't necessarily get hammered like some of the East Coast is getting. You know, we Midwest, so sometimes it misses us. So
Nah,
good morning,
you
Facebook.
good. You Detroit. You Detroit. You hard. You good.
Good
That's
morning,
what you are.
Facebook. Who we got checking in? Hey, Iris Baker. Hey, Shirley Quarter. What's going on, Carla? All right, Carla Rogers. Teru,
Houston
always
checking
in the
in.
building. We got Gerald
True
out
need to
there.
be a.
What's up? Oh, what?
Let me tell you something. Teru need to be a weekly. I would love to go toe to toe. I respect my brother. I would love to go toe to toe with Teru, man.
Let me tell you
Love
something.
to.
I'm sure he would love it too. I'm sure he would love it
Cause
too.
boy, you hey, I even got a Instagram I even got an Instagram DM saying Timberland and Swiss Beats, the next verses should be Portia Monique and King James should be the next verses battle.
I love King James. He's funny. I'm glad he not.
That
I'm
should be
glad
the
he's
next
not
verses
sensitive though. Because some people, they get real
battle.
sensitive and they be wanting to fight, and I don't do that no more.
they
Hey, King
they be
James.
mad at you 2 years later.
You know what I'm saying? Like still holding on the grudge. I'm like, hey, Gray. So
Oh man.
yeah, I'm happy
So
about that. Y'all
what
know
are
Lauren is
your
doing this own thing. What'd you say?
because it is February, right? The best month of the year, right? Because 13 more days away. 13 more days away to the kid birthday. But it is
Oh
February.
Lord.
Do you have any? Because I just finished the challenge now. And I'm starting another one. We started another one yesterday. Do you have any February like goals? Like, do you set goals month to month?
So I do. And I didn't hit all of
Okay.
my goals for January, but that is fine. But what I wanted to do was read a book a month, right? So I listened to my books. And so I restarted Malcolm X, the autobiography of Malcolm X. I'm listening to it on my audio book. And I forgot how amazing this book was. Like I forgot his meager beginnings, and like he really did go homeless, and they split up his family, and his mom was institutionalized, and so it was a lot. So I'm like, dang, I forgot all of this, and in the midst of, he still arose to be who he was. He had eight. It was eight of them, eight kids. And so anyway, I'm learning again, and it's refreshing. And so I want to do a book a week, and my first book for the week of February 1st is the autobiography of Malcolm X. So,
A book a week. That's a lot of reading. Okay.
well, so I listen to my book, so it's not that much. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Dang, I
Hmm.
feel bad. I need to get on my book game. We just finished um the 30-day challenge for the month of
Hmm.
January, where
Hmm.
you had to do 30 miles in 30 days, right? So the new one for February is the no challenge. So this month of February, for 28 days, I got people to sign up for no. You can do no fast food, ice cream, chips, burgers, fried foods, chocolate, white bread, soda, cake, candy, or donuts for the month of. Stop doing that. Porch your eyes.
No, I was counting the ones that I couldn't eat, because the majority of those I'm real good with. But the chocolate might get me, and then
Okay,
it
okay.
was one more that you said that might get me.
Fried
Everything
foods
else I'm good
or,
on.
or the
Nah,
bread.
I don't
The
really do
fried
fried
foods or the
food.
bread.
I said I was
The
stopping
chips.
bread because the chips might be it. But I
The
do
chips
like
might get you.
tortilla chips now. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but
So
I
that's
can
the
do that
challenge
challenge
for
with you. I'm good.
that I can send you the challenge.
Send it to me. I can do that challenge. And on top of
Okay.
that, y'all, I've been getting up and I've been disciplined, and I've actually been doing my praise, praying, and Pilates today. It was tight. It was tight today. I was like, but you know what? This is going to be the best 20 minutes that I spend of my day. So let me just roll out of bed, roll on the floor, and do my Pilates. So I am ecstatic that I'm starting my day off right, because I was running a little bit late, and I was like, I'm gonna skip it today. I'm gonna just
oh,
do it after the morning show. But that never happens because we roll into meetings after meetings after meetings. So
oh.
I did my Pilates today, y'all. Let's check in with Facebook right quick because they going crazy. Hold on,
roll,
hold on, hold on, hold on.
I'm
I did, I
roll
do. I
out of
roll out
bed,
the bed. I
roll
roll
straight
on
to
the
the
floor.
phone.
Okay, so we said, okay, Vegas. Gerald is in Vegas. All right, Gerald. I hope you social distancing. Charu, good morning. Sharice, what's going on? You said that the devil is trying it today, but you here. Come on, girl. Thank you for being here. What's going on?
Yeah,
Nicholas. Hey, good morning, Nicholas. We see
don't let
who else is in
don't
the
let the
building.
devil start today. Don't do that.
Um,
Uh,
uh, De Niro, happy birthday to your son, Vincent Truitt. He would be 18 years old. I want to thank everyone for supporting this family in this troubling time. Justice for Vincent Truitt is the hashtag will prevail. There will be a meeting with the United Nations. Tune in to at Justice for Vince for details. Thank you and thank you for your platform. All right.
mm.
Sharice. Who else? Lake Michigan has ice crystals. Oh, that was producer Ashley. Okay,
What up,
Houston in the
Sharice?
building. That's your
Yeah,
baby, Sharice. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Kokori Umberto. Good morning. Connie, hey auntie.
Mm.
Uh, who else on here, Romeo? I'm just saying.
Well, we can
You
find out when we
know,
get back
baby.
from break, man. You watching the Rolling
Let's
Out
go to
AM,
break because
8:11
I'm not checking the
a.m.
chat. My bad. And I can't hear
We'll
TJ.
be right back.
Bye, y'all. See y'all in a second.
Every day,
Millions of people are connected
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an effort.
to get to know each other,
On a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
Mentor.
actor.
it's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together.
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
America, land of the free. It's at the core of who we are. Freedom. The freedom to live without fear, to drive through all 50 states, to sleep safely in our own beds, the freedom to jog where we please, to watch birds in the park, to wear a hoodie, the freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because no matter your religion, gender, disability, age, race, all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
What's more dangerous? A man who isn't afraid of death or one who's found everything to live for? I asked him if he was proud of me. He emphatically said yes as he laid his pecan-colored head on my chest, and I went through my mind 1,000 times to figure out what that could possibly mean, and every single example ended in motivation for me. So you may not be afraid to die, but I'm more afraid to let them down. And I found something to live for, which is a dangerous motive forever fueled. See, your thoughts may be involuntary, but my actions are very calculated. I was a man with a plan, but now I'm a dad with a decree, and you can't take that from me. My sons ain't raised by no coward, and they won't be one either. If this be the measure of a man, the yardstick gonna need way more meters. I take it too far, so they never come up short, because I found everything to live for.
Did y'all miss me? I think y'all did. 8:14 a.m. Rolling Out AM. Wake up live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and brand new Rolling Out TV. Shout out to everybody checking in. I will post. I saw somebody ask, "Where can I get the list?" I will send the list to producer Ashley so she can drop it on Facebook for y'all, or you can just follow me at Romeo International 1. Cause this ain't a game out here in these streets, people. Got to get this health game up.
I just took my vitamin and damn near choked. I was like, Is this it, Jesus? I took it with coffee. I should have just took it with water.
Is this it, Jesus?
Really, it was having a hard time going there. It's big though. Look, it's a little big. So I had two today. Can y'all see that? Good, like YouTube do.
That is so
Big.
small.
That was big.
Yeah,
I'm used to taking real small ones.
thought that
I'm
was
just saying.
Oh man, I need to fix my mind.
Today is Tuesday. It's Tech Tuesday, but it's also Groundhog Day. Is the groundhog going to see his shadow? And what does that mean for us, Romeo? So what does that mean?
Not a damn thing. Y'all better get ready to bunker down. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be well, Atlanta is weird. Our weather do whatever it want to do. I don't know. So I never predict Atlanta weather. If you live in Atlanta, we've decided that it is what it is, whatever day it is, and you just go with the flow. It's gonna be 80 degrees tomorrow. It's gonna be 20 degrees the day after. You just go with the flow, and that's what it is.
But let me tell y'all something about y'all weather. Y'all, it storms and everybody lose power. I'm just like, what's up with y'all power grid?
Somebody on fire.
Can y'all get it together? Georgia Power. So many trees. Okay, something ain't right. I'm like, every time it storms, y'all shouldn't have power outages. Y'all just shouldn't.
Right. So. I know. It's like every time we step outside, we step on porches, and sometimes I know that y'all step out and they don't steal cars.
I don't understand why that's like the
area.
joke of the nation. I just think, honestly, I didn't get an update on it last night or this morning, but honestly, I just think that it was a mistake in terms of demolition. They just demoed the wrong porch. Because what can you do with a porch, y'all? You said bumping, I'm going to just take it and put it in my house. Like, I don't understand.
Welcome to your side of town.
What is King James talking about? Hold on. Let me see. Is he in the comments? Today's word of the day. Why is he still talking about Wendy Williams? Today's word of the day, uncouth, meaning everything Wendy Williams stand for.
That it is so funny that you brought up Wendy Williams. Oh my goodness. Oh my greatness. Apparently, and if I'm not mistaken, ladies and gentlemen, is the story on rollingout.com? Why, yes, it is. Method Man's wife is angry at Wendy Williams for revealing the wow, what a coincidence.
That what?
I guess his Wendy was living her truth. I guess Method Man's wife was like, why are you reliving the truth? Because she said, and I quote because it's on rollingout.com, written by the infamous, the notorious, the great Terry King James Shropshire, that the wife, Tamika, had to come out with both guns blazing on a daytime talk show, responded to Williams' claims during the cocaine addiction years of 1990 that she slept with her man, her husband, and stuff like that. She said, this is terrible. Why would you even bring this to light 15, 20 years later and ruin and tarnish and put a scab on this man's career? This is preposterous. And this is coming from a woman. I can't even argue a man's point anytime. This is coming from a wife. The wife.
Well, you can understand that it's coming from the wife because she was already angry that Wendy leaked that she had cancer, which that Terry, that was uncouth, and just plainly very tasteless and just ugly, for lack of a better word. But yeah, she mad. She talking about, this is my husband, this is my sex symbol husband. Can't nobody else claim that they slept with him but me.
Let's not dance the line, Miss Monique. You said, well, she got a right to tell her truth.
And
It's
she
her
does. It's
truth.
Wendy's truth. But I'm saying, as the wife, you got a right to be upset. Of course, she's upset. I would be upset too. I would be upset too.
For the
That's just a
record,
woman's
my marriage
perspective
is
from both
solid.
ends.
My marriage is solid, and my husband continues to enjoy a successful career. And Wendy will forever be one of the most miserable itches on the planet.
Not itches.
Uh.
Not
Thank you,
itches.
Iris. Now Wendy has a problem with Eric B talking about she got pregnant with his child and had an abortion. Oh my God. Tell your truths. Go ahead.
Tell your truth.
But it's okay
It
to
is
tell
what it
your
is.
truth to the entire world, right?
If that's what she want to do, that's what she want to do.
Okay.
Listen, I understand. I am team truth. I am team truth no matter who tells it.
Okay.
And it just so happens that Wendy is telling her people don't like it. It's fine.
Let me tell you something. I was watching, and I hope I can find it, producer. I was watching the black gentleman who speaks about politics all the time. He gets featured on CNN, and he gets featured on a lot of the Breakfast Club, and I can't remember his name. He brought up the fact.
Was it Bakari? No,
I don't
think
ahead. So. He brought up the fact of women in industry, and he was making a reference. He was making a reference to Wendy Williams. He said, "How many people in this room think Bill Cosby did it?" Everybody raised their hand. He said, "How many people?" He said, "How many people in this room feel as if that it was warranted?" Half of people raised his hand. He said, "What have you ever known?"
What was
the
warranted?
Actions? What's his actions? His actions. He said, "How many of you know that in the late 80s, when Bill Cosby was the man, and in Hollywood, sex, drugs, alcohol was a thing. It wasn't like it was a secret. Everybody was doing it because it was a thing." Now, he said, what white woman would wait 40, 50 something years to say that a black man committed a crime? He said, none. He said, back in the old days, if a black man got out of line, a white woman would tell right there on the spot, "Oh, he did this to me, take him to jail." But he said that those women waited 40, 50 years to the peak of this man's successful career to say, "Oh, he did this." Now he reversed it and said, why is that acceptable today when it comes to black men who are celebrities? If you notice, once a black man gets to a certain peak, then all of the past, the futures, and the truths come out all of a sudden. They never came out before. Nobody never said anything about T.I. before, but all of a sudden, here go T.I.'s story. Nobody never said nothing about Method Man before. All of a sudden, here go Method Man. It's a constant parade of black men once they reach a certain level of success, and he feels like the industry stages them for that, and women support it. All the time.
Who was a black man? Who was a black man?
I'm gonna see if I can find. I'm gonna see if I can find the person that was speaking, but his name. But he says it's all the time. He said before the 80s, if something happened, and I don't know, I don't know, but he said before the 80s in the industry. Well, no, in the beginning of the 80s. Let me apologize. Rolling out in the beginning of the 80s, or right before the 80s, if something happened that a male did, it was an instant. He did this to me, take him to jail. And producer TJ just made me aware, like allegedly Bill Cosby wanted to buy NBC. Once that happened, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose on and if I'm not mistaken, 60-year-olds. He was in his late 60s. All hell broke loose on a late 60-year-old man, and who was sent to prison for 40, 50 years ago. But And I bring that up to the point
Go
of, and I
ahead.
don't want to, I know I don't want to bring it up no more. Facebook, Instagram, but I bring that up to the point of telling our truths. There was no reason. Method Man is at the peak of his recreation of his career. There was no reason to bring this man into controversy. None. You could have told your story. You could have spent the. If that's the case, you could have spent the rel of the shit. Oh, excuse me. You could have just mentioned him and took it out.
Listen,
but no,
people do what they want to do. Okay, so here's the thing. So I was just a tad bit distracted. Here's the thing. People do what they want to do, especially when they paying for it.
Michael
You
Jackson.
cannot
Yep.
tell me. You cannot tell me that I need to censor my story just because you feel uncomfortable or just because you don't like it. If it's truth, it's true. If it's truth, it's truth. And that's Wendy's truth. So what? He shouldn't have been all out there. He shouldn't have been all out there like that. Now, let's move on. Yes, Corey, Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson included. You're right. You're right. You're right. But one don't have to do nothing with the other. It's their truth. So she told it.
That's a late truth.
She made, but that's what Wendy does. She makes people upset. She makes people mad. She gets people talking about things. She stays in their headlines. That's her MO. That's what she does. So I don't understand how anybody is mad at it.
Taking her out of the pocket, is it a universal thing for black people? When black, and I'm gonna make this a universal. Is it a universal thing for black people when they see a black man or a black woman? I want to make it more of the black man. If they see a black man get to a certain height of success, and then that person feels like they've been left behind, they create or they attack the black man. Can we say that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's, I don't know what would be different.
You just answered it. No, you just answered. That's all I wanted to make sure.
Your Kit Kat just joined. What's up, Kathleen? You out there running in the snow, girl? Be careful.
No. Get in that snow.
Yeah, good morning. So, okay, y'all. So today we're going to pivot just a little bit. Today is Health IQ Day as well. And we got a chance to talk to Dr. Ebony. Have y'all got a chance to see TLC's My Feet Are Killing Me? So it's a show where podiatrists explore all of these maladies and foot issues that people have, and they help people to correct them and get better. They treat their feet. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. So the clip is up. So we talked to Dr. Ebony. She actually talked about this guy Gregory Haygood. He had what they described as candle wax feet, and it was something going on with his feet. And Dr. Ebony, who is black, she's a HBCU alum. She attended Hampton. Some people say the other HU, but she spoke to us. She'll be on Health IQ tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern on Rolling Out. If you are, so this clip that we're about to watch right now is on rollingout.com right now. But if you are eating, I would advise you to not look at this video. Once again, disclaimer, if you are eating, I would advise you to look away from the video, especially when they show his feet. This is why it's very important that as a black community, a brown community, we have to take care of ourselves. Dr. Ebony talks to us about making sure that we're taking care of ourselves, including our feet, including our overall health, making sure that you go to the doctor and the podiatrist and the specialist, whoever it is that you need to go to, making sure that you go to them and not wait 5 years before something,
are you scaring me?
Too late.
Hold on. Why are you scaring me right now?
I'm trying to give y'all this disclaimer. So it's not. So this story. So it's a clip right now. It's airing. I think it either airs today or it aired yesterday. But take a look at it. His name is Gregory Haygood, and He has what they describe as candle wax feet. Let's play the video. If
Today
you
I'm here to
ain't
see
into,
Dr.
don't watch
Vincent.
this.
I really honestly getting so frustrated with my condition. I was looking for help. I want my feet back. I want to be able to enjoy my life. The pain in my feet feels like jolts of electricity every step I take. When people see my feet, they kind of react very squeamish. A lot of people don't want to see it. I can't blame them because my feet look like someone took a firecracker and probably put it on top and exploded it.
Okay.
I mean, my biggest fear is I'm gonna have to have my foot or my toes amputated.
Okay.
Well, hello
Hey,
there.
Dr. Vincent, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Can't complain.
Can't
No
complain?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Work your magic.
All right. So to recap it all, you had these wounds for what, like 2 years?
2 years. When these wounds first started to appear, I didn't know what was happening, and that really scared me. I woke up one day, this foot, the big toe, and the top of my foot swelled up really, really bad. The toe looked like it had exploded.
Wow.
And it just started spreading after that. So it was only on this foot at first. But months later, this foot opened up. I haven't worn regular shoes in 2 years. I can walk, but only for a limited time because, man, the pain was
Really painful.
I can't even begin to tell you.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You gonna be gentle?
I'm gonna be very gentle.
There you go.
Here, we'll start with this one. Okay.
Just be gentle.
Okay.
Don't hurt me.
Okay.
I trust you.
All righty.
Put my feet in your hands.
I hear ya.
There it is.
Okay. Okay. So Gregory's feet look like someone poured yellow candle wax, like on his feet. A wound can have like a biofilm layer of bacteria that doesn't help with the healing of the wound. It's very oozy, it's very drippy, it's thick, doesn't smell great. It has the pungent smell of onions to the point where I thought I could taste it. So not good.
Yeah. Yeah. So Gregory had that condition for 2 years before he went to see Dr. Ebony. And like she said, not good. But she did. So Dr. Ebony spoke about how she helped Gregory in his condition. You guys have to tune in tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, to hear Munson C as well as Dr. Ebony from TLC. From TLC's My Feet Are Killing Me. Y'all, it's very important as Black and Brown communities to get your annual checkups, to get to the doctor, to make sure that you're doing your due diligence in terms of making sure that you're okay, even amidst COVID. So I know even for me, like I've just really been scared to go to a hospital because of COVID, right? But y'all, we gotta do the telehealth, do whatever it is that you need to do to get checked out. Did y'all see Gregory's feet?
Let me tell you
Romeo, did you see his feet?
I saw his feet, right? So it's a twofold. And then I give you credit for what you're doing with your sons. The first fold, and I'm only speaking to Black men. You gotta get out. Y'all have to get out of making doctors villains. You gotta get out of making hospitals villains. There's this fear of Black men in hospitals. There's this fear of Black men in checkups. I don't know how it started, where it came from, but for that man to wait 2 years, for you to wait 2 years until it hurt, that's crazy. Thank you, T. That's ridiculously crazy. One of the main things that got me into health or actually got me more comfortable with hospitals was because before my father passed, and he was going through his checkups. Like I was going to his checkups with him, and while I was going with him, even though he was in pain, he was helping me normalize checkups, normalize going to the hospital. I don't think black men have a normalize of going to the hospital. Like they will really be hurting. Like you're in the process of actual hurting before you take your butt to the hospital. Man, I'm about to go soak my feet as soon as we get off the air. I mean, I got pretty feet, but you just making me want to go.
Yeah.
Do it more.
So Dr. Ebony suggests that if something is ailing you for over 2 weeks, get to the hospital. Not over 2 years, not 1 year, not 6 months. If it's ailing you, get your butt to a specialist to see what is going on if you want to live. And if you don't want to get your feet amputated.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Black, hey, your body won't lie. Hey, hey, black man, forget 2 weeks. In 3 days, brother, go. Call somebody. Get an answer. No, cause we'll sit there and hurt. We will sit there and hurt. I can't recall before I got into like health. I can't recall how many times my mom would be like, if you're hurting, take something. Because I never took aspirin. I was never an aspirin taker. If you're hurting, do something or take something. Just don't sit there and hurt. And I never paid attention to that line, but I'm telling everybody, hey man, don't just sit there and hurt. That's crazy. That's really
raise
crazy.
your hand. Have somebody go with you. Take a partner. Talk to somebody. Do telehealth. Do something. Do not get to the point where Gregory was in that video and then want to go see somebody. Iris says, why would he wait to see what was going on with his feet? I know that people don't like going to the doctor, but that's crazy. Oh, and then Tanya says she wants to talk about the problems at the plant. So Tanya, are you in Michigan? And are you referring to the auto plant? The big three? Yes, COVID is taking over in our plant. What plant you in, Tanya? Let's talk about it, girl.
You know what, Iris? That's actually a dope point. Iris said people, it ain't they scared of the hospital. They scared of the bills. Hospitals, doctors, bills, so they'd rather hurt and then go to the doctor. I agree with that. They scared of bills. I agree with that one. I will agree with that one. I remember the first time my dad had to ride in an ambulance and they sent a bill. And I was like, what the F is this? Wait, hold on. Like, if that, I would have called an Uber. Like, what the F is, like, there's a bill, there's a charge to ride? That's, y'all crazy. If, you know what, Portia, that'll be a good thing for next week, producer TJ as well.
What's that?
If we can find a way to break down a hospital visit, like a normal one, like the cost of a normal hospital cost. I would love to see that. Yeah, a medical cost. I would love to see the breakdown of I'm going to get a checkup, how much it costs. Because in Canada it's free. In other countries it's free. But in the United States, we got to get our money.
Well, she said yes, I shouldn't say that. It's bad. What, Tanya? What plant you at? That's crazy. I'm in the Facebook comments and Tanya is talking about COVID taking over the plant. She said it's bad. People are throwing up on the line. People are dying. And you don't hear about it on the news.
Because you gotta work.
Check in, because I understand you gotta work, but
no,
they shouldn't hide it though, you know.
Yeah, they should. Cause that's where they putting it. Well,
right.
They shouldn't hide it.
No, they shouldn't hide it. People don't need to go to work. Y'all.
Nobody's giving us solutions though. Like I've come to the conclusion, and please tell me if I'm wrong. I'm wrong anyway. But I've come to the conclusion is the reason that people don't care is because nobody's offering a solution, right? They're saying, hey, the vaccine's ready. Take the vaccine. But it migrated. But you might have to take it again. But
mutated.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people are still going out because they're like, okay, why not? People are still going to work because they're like, okay. Nobody is giving a solution. Everything's a suggestion. And you're right. It
y'all,
is sad.
Listen. So, okay, Tanya, can you tell us what plant you in? I know you probably don't want to, but let us know. So, does it start with a F? Does it start with a Does it start with a C? Like an old school C? Does it start with a G? Tell us which one it is, and then we'll just make an assumption from there.
think about Yep. The only reason we know is because people are posting about it on the page. You got to look at it like this. Also, the only people that I can give credit to that actually put a slow motion on it was, and producer TJ Ashley, tell me if I'm wrong. I think it was, I want to say China at one point and Italy, and they did that thing where nobody for an entire month could move, like nothing, and the only essential was like a grocery store. It wasn't like restaurants. When they said they sit it down, they said they sit it down. That was the first time that I saw a virus just not move because they had laws and regulations for people who were going to be out. United States, no, they ain't doing that at all.
F girl. Ooh. Okay. Listen. Okay. So we know what F means in Detroit. And that's terrible. We need help. Our jobs are on the line. It's either shut up or you're fired. Girl.
Portia, you can't say it out loud. Let's play this clip.
I'm not. Oh God. Okay. We playing the clip or we gonna wait?
Playing the clip.
We can't hear it. Can you hear it? Okay.
This is breaking news from CNBC Business News. Phil LeBeau, and we have some breaking news. Please take a look at the video. And we'll be right back with the video.
As soon as we get it posted. I want to talk
people
to
are
Tanya.
in pain. People
Tanya,
are in pain, man. People are.
Tanya, we gotta talk. I want to talk to Tanya. That's unacceptable, y'all. Okay. So, Tanya, send me a DM or send Roland out a DM. Let's talk, girl, because this is some good information, and it's unfortunate that in such an era we have to work through times like this. And like you said, it's either shut up or get fired. And everybody has a family to take care of, so
down
you don't necessarily
for the most part
want to get
all the
fired.
way through
But
March
we're gonna go to
30th,
this
March
clip.
31st. 25 final assembly plants here in the United States, and this impacts about
I can hear it, but I can't see
150,000
the clip.
UAW workers.
I can hear it, but I can't see it. Okay, here's the clip. It's coming, y'all.
And I would like to say as a disclaimer, I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing.
Listen,
because we know
Tanya,
they watching,
girl.
So I don't know nothing.
Whistleblower, girl, whistleblower. So all I'm saying. But I got some friends that work in the plant, so y'all chime in too. Don't let Tanya be the only one. Okay.
Uh,
Whew.
Portia Monique, the
Yes,
Wine
sir.
Up, comes on every Sunday, and please direct all your energy, Detroit, that way. Direct all your energy to the Wine Up
This
on
Sunday.
Sundays.
Speaking of Sunday, so while he's getting the clip, this Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. Who you got, Romeo?
Oh, Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, and I might be going down to Super Bowl. It's a high question mark.
Sit your down. If I was your mama, that's what I would tell you. Sit your down.
It's a high question mark. I'm just saying.
Right.
It's either that or I need NBA All-Star Weekend. One of the two. I hope they bring NBA All-Star Weekend to Atlanta. No, they're considering bringing it to Atlanta for 2 days. No, they're considering bringing it to Atlanta for 2 days. And if they bring it to Atlanta for 2 days, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a party. Atlanta waiting too.
Oh, so you ready? You stay ready. That's crazy.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna find this video clip that's gonna blow you away. During COVID, right? During the pandemic, Atlanta is about to open KOD.
What's that?
Atlanta's about to open.
Not that I would know.
Atlanta's about to open one of the biggest strip clubs in the country, and I got video footage of it yesterday. They're about to Let
me see.
And I'm watching the.
Let's see. Send the video.
I'm watching the video. I am. I'm about to do it right now. I'm watching it I'm confused. What happened to the pandemic? Nope, ain't no pandemics. Atlanta do not care about pandemics.
Okay, so are we going to that post, the clip or not, TJ? And if not, let's get into the social report and or my report. Let's go, y'all. Let's talk about some news. It's Black History Month. What are y'all grateful for? What are y'all thankful for? What are y'all doing for Black History Month? Anything? I already told y'all what I'm doing. I'm listening to the Autobiography of Malcolm X this week. I'm taking suggestions for books for next week.
It's my world here, and I'm at the new KOD Arena.
Mm-hmm.
But I am definitely going to get my history on. I'm actually having my kids listen to it as well, as much as I can, especially when we're in the car, because I can control the environment in the car. Not so much in the house. They can run and hide in different directions, but so I was listening to it last night with my son in the car. Well, listen, I gotta get something in them that is not school dictated, right? So we gotta do something. They're not teaching the autobiography of Malcolm X at school. They're not at not at public schools. They're not.
Was okay. A video or link. Producer TJ, I just sent you a message. So let's check this out. We're gonna start with the social report, man. 8:49 a.m. and we're gonna start with Walmart. I'm not gonna say how I feel. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Walmart donates over $14 million in grants to 16 organizations due to promote racial equality. Now, Walmart donated over $14 million in honoring the pledge $100 million over the next 5 years. I want you to hear this. They've donated 14. They're pledging over $100 million in the next 5 years to support racial equality. The company made the pledge after George Floyd. According to New York Post, $1 million was sent to student freedom initiatives, which support historical Black colleges and universities. Another $1 million went to the Association of Black Foundation Executives, which promotes philanthropy and the study of educators. Now, here's the thing. $14 million was donated. $100 million will be donated in the next 5 years. I like it and I don't like it. And this is the problem.
What's wrong with it?
the problem that I have when it comes to things like that is because you never know where the money's going. Never. You never know. Everybody says, "Oh, I donated so and so," but you never see the results of so and so. You never see the building or the betterment. It's always I did it. I'm a big firm believer in if you're gonna give money, give it directly. Don't give it to an organization for them to filter down to what they feel. Keep in mind, don't giving it to an organization so they can filter down what they feel is most prominent. I'm not a big fan of that. If you're going to give money to the medical program for cancer, go to the medical program for cancer head of department and say, "Hey, this money is for you, your department." So that's what I feel about the 14 million. I think it's a great gesture, but not a fan of it at all.
I'm happy that they're doing it. They need to start somewhere. 100 million is a lot to give out, and I just hope that, like you said, it's going to the people who really need it. So we just got to follow the money. I'm happy that they're doing it. You need to promote diversity. You need to promote racial diversity. So there we go. We can't control everything. I know I'm a control person, but we can't control everything. As long as it's going somewhere. What'd you say?
Like you control the internet in your house. What do you mean you not control?
I do control the internet. I said I am a control person, but I know we can't control everything, and I do control the internet. That's the only way I can really get them to do something. They teenagers. Yeah.
I be feeling bad for my young dudes over there. Like
they're good.
Jesus, I can't even.
Right.
I can't even watch YouTube without my mama looking at the YouTube. Jesus Christ. But I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna let it go.
Do your homework. Okay, what else we got going on?
So let's talk
NBA?
about the NBA and Black History. NBA will be releasing for the NBA All-Star Weekend. They're gonna launch a league-wide celebration of. They're gonna launch a league-wide celebration of Black History Month with the shirts called "Built by Black History." During February, all NBA teams will wear a custom Black History Month warm-up labeled "Built by Black History." The "Built by" letters are designed by Nike, and they were inspired by African quilt patterns, while the word Black History features significant years in the NBA and the league's Black trailblazers who broke the barriers and stood for their principles, equality, and diversity. I do think this is great, but I also think that if the NBA does this, then I think other cultures should be celebrated as well throughout the year. But the NBA does a great job on that. But for Black History, I do like the Built by Black shirts. I think they're dope.
It's Black History Month. Ain't nobody focusing on no other cultures but Black. It's Black History Month. Anyway,
damn.
Go ahead.
What's it?
We blackity blackity black blackity blackity black blackity blackity black black. That's all I'm saying.
You need to stay off the internet. I already know where you got that from. You need to stay off the internet. I ain't gonna lie. I saw it coming. I don't know. I didn't know it was gonna come that route, but I saw it coming. And I just want to let you know, sir, your team sucks. Rapper Salento will definitely be doing hard time in jail. The rapper charged with murder yesterday for killing his own cousin in Georgia. You know him for his song "Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay." He actually murdered his 34-year-old cousin, Frederick Brooks. He was arrested the other day in DeKalb County in Atlanta. The death after he was found shot in some local apartments in the Atlanta area and charged with murder. Authorities responded to the call and of gunshots where they found the rapper, quote unquote, allegedly threatening his homeowners and their children with a hatchet in Los Angeles. This is one of the previous charges. He entered the house holding the hatchet while looking for his girlfriend. When he entered the home, someone screamed help. Others were able to restrain him. They took the hatchet away from him, and his friends arrived to the wrong house. And this was a previous charge. Now, here's the thing. This is. Salento allegedly killed his cousin Romeo.
You know what I'm saying, Romeo? I was waiting. No, they said allegedly he's innocent until proven guilty. But that if he did, that was dumb. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think that's what the police do. They arrest you for allegedly killing. Okay, look, let me tell y'all something. The reason I feel bad because you saw it coming, and nobody helped him. Or my fault. We don't know if anybody helped him. But before Portia, there was an incident with Atlanta police because he was racing his sports car down the highway, and when he got caught, he said, "I'm Salento. I'm a celebrity. You know who I am. I can't get a ticket." That's one thing. He was already, if you were around him, and this ain't no allegedly because I saw it. He was using drugs, but he wasn't a part of my crew, so it wasn't nothing to do with me. It ain't my.
Romeo, it takes a village. It takes a village, no. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know that neighborhood in the village, so I ain't got nothing to do with that village. Then the incident in Atlanta where he chased somebody down the street with a hatchet. The incident where he got into altercation in the club. You saw numerous amounts of incidents that led up to this. I'm sorry that he never got the drug help that he needed, but I am in a way. I'm praying for his well-being, but I am in a way happy that if this is true, that he will be in a facility where he can be monitored.
Well, he got some rehab for sure. So he got maybe a lifetime worth of rehab to think about what he did. Because, well, I know you can still get drugs in jail, allegedly. But listen, y'all, family, mamas, brothers, whatever happened to sending your cousin or your brother or your son away? Y'all remember when they was acting up, they would send them down south, they would send them out west, they would send them to live with somebody else. Like, what happened to that? We need to start teaching our kids about humility, about being modest, about how to cope, about dealing with just how to cope. What was it that we were talking about the other week? Like, just learning how to deal and cope and say no and have people say no to you. Like, what the heck is going on? I don't understand it.
What happened to no? Let me tell you something. Producer TJ has no bloodline to me, right? But it don't stop him from telling me no sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Like, he has no fear in saying, Romeo, you right, Romeo, you wrong. That's what is missing in adult black males. I'll let you speak for women, but in adult black males, that's what's missing. The ability to see another young brother who you don't know and say, hey man, that ain't the way. And I'm talking about say it with the freedom of not feeling like you're impeding, because you remember, like you say, it takes a village, right? I'm pretty sure you lived in a neighborhood where, if your neighbors saw you do something wrong, hey, your mama don't want you over there.
Listen, neighbors, when I was coming up, neighbors were empowered to beat your butt, your ASS. They were empowered, and it wasn't nothing you could do. And the neighbors always told you what to do. Stop that. Get out of there. Don't do that. Go home right now. You know, like, so our neighbors were empowered, but we also knew our neighbors. I know in this generation, we don't necessarily know our neighbors. I've been living in this house for about 5 years. I don't know none of my neighbors. No, I'm not gonna say none of them. I don't know a lot of my neighbors. And the kids don't go outside like that no more. But still, Romeo, you're right. Like, it takes a village to raise a child. We need to be teaching these kids about conflict resolution. We need to be teaching them that, you're not invincible. You need to be humble. You need to be modest. Like, we just need to teach them before they get caught up in the system at 22,
Say it.
23, and then they're there for life. And it's nothing that
Right.
we really can do to help them then. Let's help them beforehand.
Right. Because you're not doing it. You're not doing it in high school, right? And high school, it's as simple as you get into a fight. Why did you hit him? I hit him because of this. Why did you hit him? I hit him because of this. Both of y'all suspended, go to class. Both of y'all suspended, go home. Nobody says, "Hey, come into this room so we can talk." What happened to counselors?
Conflict resolution.
I'm gonna throw that at the school. What happened to counselors? Right? What happened to, like Portia said, in my neighborhood, I know everybody that's in I'm trying to get back to the beach. I promise you I'm coming next month. But in my neighborhood, I know everybody that's in my cul-de-sac. The white man, this family, I know everybody. Now, outside of that, I have no clue. But these 7 houses right here, I feel comfortable enough to go to my neighbor and say, "Hey, this, that, and the third," or blah, blah, blah. People don't do that no more. At all.
Yeah. Yeah, Iris, you're right. I don't understand why do we normalize using drugs, y'all? Like, why did we do that? Why did we normalize using drugs? It's not normal. It's not a coping mechanism. It's not something that we should be doing and or abusing on a daily basis. It's just not. And we need to teach our kids that that's not cool. Like, they made it cool to I don't even know what the drugs are nowadays. And I know I'm gonna sound old when I say sip on some lean or whatever, but they made it cool to do that, and that's dumb.
Lean is it. Portia, do you know what the easiest drugs to get?
Still?
Let me tell you.
What?
The easiest drugs is at your CVS and your Walgreens. I can walk into Walgreens right now, buy a 40 proof of NyQuil, go buy a Sprite, and walk right out.
40 proof? How do you even know that?
That's lean.
40 proof?
Because they put it on there. Oh, that's lean. Right. That's lean. I can go in there and walk right out and be high as hell in the next 30 minutes off of NyQuil and Sprite. Absolutely.
Oh God. Okay, y'all. Can we not do that, please? Can we not do that? So
these kids.
Okay.
These kids, the normalization thing is really based off of society. It ain't the rappers, the rappers made it cool, but society made it normal. Cause think about it. What's an actual drug today? Like, I remember cocaine being a drug. Like, it's like early high school. Cocaine being a drug. Some people say they remember weed actually being a drug. Well, what is it in 2021? Cocaine is normal. Weed is damn sure normal. So what's an actual drug today?
Oh, I don't know, Romeo. We just need to bond together as a community to stop our young kids from going to jail, from going down or charging down the street, yielding a damn hatchet, busting in somebody's house with a hatchet because you hide and you say, I don't remember or whatever, or like all that attention he was looking for, he got it. And it's just unfortunate that he's going to have to sit down for a minute because of it. So anyway, y'all stop normalizing drugs. Rise up as a community.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker cause I'm black and I'm black. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black and you're black and I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black and you're black and I'm black, y'all. And I'm blickety black, 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 black.
Black, y'all.
Now, DCL, I rock with you, but here's
black.
the hook. DCL said cannabis is only going to impact badly if it's mixed with alcohol or drugs. Here's the hook.
I've never seen that happen.
Right.
Never seen that happen.
Everybody says weed ain't bad for you. It's normal. It's from the earth. Everybody should be able to use weed. Cool. Now the fact that y'all normalize weed. Let's take all those people that y'all in prison over weed out. Number one. And number two, since it's normalized, you can't create laws around it. But you can still create laws around drugs that you can't put a price on. You got the drug game is really messed up. It's the most interesting game. I would love to be on the corporate end of the drug game because they really got it.
Okay, Romeo. Yeah, retract that statement. Retract.
No, I want you to think about it.
I don't want to think about it.
Think about it. Okay.
Let's move
earlier,
on. What else we got?
Earlier, I brought up to Portia because she wanted to see. So Atlanta now, amongst COVID, amongst the pandemic, everybody has been bunkered down. Atlanta has just been doing what Atlanta does. This is actually a video. This is the brand new KOD that will be opening up All-Star Weekend. This is the biggest club. This is the biggest entertainment club in the United States right now. I want y'all to check this out. And this is from my friend Molly World.
It's Molly World here, and I'm at the new KOD Atlanta. Y'all, look how big this is. It's huge. Huge. This video doesn't give it justice, but right now I am looking for new dancers, new waitresses, new bartenders, all of that. We're staffing right now, and also we're going to be filming a TV show. So if you're interested, comment below.
Now I want y'all to understand this. This new venue in Atlanta that they've been building quietly is 3 stories. They are going to hire over 5,000 exotic dancers. They're going to hire over 500 bartenders. They're going to hire a cleaning staff of probably 200 to 300 people. This will be open come All-Star Weekend in Atlanta.
When is All-Star Weekend? We keep talking about it. When is it?
Is
it February 14th weekend?
Yeah, it's February 14th weekend. Yep. Now,
so that's just like a little playground for sin. That's what that is. A little playground for sin. We just got y'all just might as well name it Sinful Playground because that's exactly what that is.
I was bringing it in the context of it. They're not concerned. Nobody's concerned. As much as we are, they're not concerned.
Do the dancers have to wear masks?
Of course not. Of course not.
Oh, God.
Anybody need a job? Come to Atlanta.
And then, so here's the thing. So it's a lot of people that just want to be famous. I don't know, y'all. So y'all know it's one of the points of reality, right? Because I don't want to say one of the sad truths is because he might not be that sad for some, but a point of reality is that they're going to hire the amount of people that they want to hire. People are going to show up to want to be a part of the TV show. Dancers are going to want to show up to work. People are going to flock to Atlanta to get to the new KOD that's 3 stories tall and that is having its grand opening. What is it? Not Super Bowl, but NBA All-Star Weekend. That's truth. And we still in a global pandemic. And so all these people that's gonna make their way to Atlanta and be around a whole bunch of people that's breathing in COVID and then take it back to their home, town. I just want y'all to think about that before y'all do that.
So,
Anyway.
Thank you for those words. Supply and demand, D Shields. You're absolutely right. Oh,
Lord Jesus,
everybody else closed? Okay, well, we're going to open up so we can get this money. That's what we're going to do. Oh,
and
LA's
so
closed?
it reminds me of right, sad and easy to hire during these times. It is. But it reminds me of the Jeezy and Gucci verses when y'all had the one Compound, is that the name of it? When y'all had Compound Packed, it was shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow.
Yep.
I'm scared for
terrible.
y'all. I'm scared. I'm not coming to Atlanta no time soon. I'm not. And I need to get in the studio and do my stuff. But I'm not coming to Atlanta no time soon. That's crazy, y'all. I got family down there, so I'm gonna pray for them. I'm gonna pray for all of Atlanta. Okay, let's see. Okay, moving on. What else we got from y'all?
Oh man. Tuesday, February 2nd, 9:11 a.m. Portia Monique, Romeo International, your two favorite people on top of two favorite people. For Tech Tuesday, man, because it is Tech Tuesday, everybody knows I'm a fitness freak. I want to show you guys this right here. Apple, if you have a Nike watch, if you have an Apple Watch or Nike Watch, Apple has released the new Unity face and band. And I actually received mine yesterday, and I'm so excited. The colors represent Africa, and they represent for Black History Month. And just so people know, it went out across the entire world. That's the one thing I love. I don't know if y'all can see mine. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get y'all to see mine. Y'all can't get it. There go mine. That's mine right there. Right?
Where's the band? Okay, I see it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like that color band, but check this out. So the new Unity band is to show is Nike's way of showing its respect to African American culture and also being a part of Black History Month. They released the new face, and the new face is worldwide, global. So if you have a Nike Apple Watch, you can go to your Apple Watch and you can change your face color to Unity, representing Black history. And the dope part about it is every day it actually gives you a Black historian. A Black historian will pop up sometime during the day, and it will have his name and what he did, and you can scroll and read it. So it's very educational as well. Shout out to Team Nike, man. Run International.
Shout out to Team Nike. 9/13 on Tuesday, February 2nd, the second day of Black History Month. We got some Black History facts to talk about, y'all. Did you have anything else in your report, Mommy? Because I can get into mine right quick if you don't.
Oh, no.
Okay. So here's a little bit of Black History fact. Y'all can see in the ticker below that the weave was invented by none other than a Black woman and dominated by others. But it was invented by a Black woman in 1951. Let's get to that. Christina. Her name is what? Her name is Christina Jenkins, and she's the woman who invented the weave. So shout out to her. What, you saw her?
No, I saw this. So, they did a. I'm sorry, Portia. They did a.
No, go ahead.
They did a fact check. I know I was watching. They did a fact check. They brought her up and they brought up her face, and they said how this Black woman created it, but because she was making so much money, they put laws against her selling it. So when it went over to China, because they had import laws, China or Japan or whatever, they took over the industry and started importing, and then which created a sale. So basically, when she first created it, they couldn't tax it. They had no way of taxing this Black woman's business. So they took the woman's business from her and gave it to another country for them to make it and then sell it back to the United States. That's crazy.
Isn't that terrible? So she was born Christina May Thomas in Louisiana. She was a Christmas baby in 1920. We do know that at a time when women studying anything to a higher level were few and far between, she graduated from Leland College near Baton Rouge, Louisiana, with a science degree in 1943. That very same year, she married a well-known jazz pianist with the excellent name of Herman Duke Jenkins. Jenkins, which is her married name, she pops up next in 1949 in Chicago, where she was working for a wig manufacturer. It's there that she began developing a technique to make the company's wig sit more securely on the head. This graduated into examining different methods of sewing switches of hair into women's existing natural hair. At the time, women were pinning weaves to their hair with grips and pins, which looked unnatural and bulky and were prone to slipping. Jenkins' new innovative process involved three cords and a device called a weaving frame, which created a natural web on which to attach the commercial hair and transform natural hair. Her invention was a game changer in terms of self-expression. There she goes. Black woman, of course, invented the weave, but like we said, it was dominated by others.
That's man, that's crazy. This world is so. If you cannot put a tax on it, they will take it away from you. That's crazy.
Yeah, they got to figure out how to make some money. And then back in those days, it was prevalent that they did stuff like that, which is very, very unfortunately.
Oh, this black woman got a business. Oh, we got to take that. Like, well, hold on, man. Like, no, nobody wants to work for y'all forever.
And so, right. And so, one last thing on her, just in case you guys didn't know, she did file for a patent on May 4th, 1951, and it called for permanently attaching commercial hair to live hair technique, and she called it the hair weave.
That's gonna be, you know what?
Congratulations to her. Little Black history fact. Yes.
I'm gonna do my black homework because I think that'll be another dope thing to find out. It'll be a dope thing to find out how many monumental inventions got stolen from us. I would. See, like all of them.
A lot though, when you think about it. Like we never really got our due diligence. We never really got our just due when it came to inventing stuff. So it's just terrible how they stole. Y'all know the black weave was y'all know the hair weave was invented by a black woman. They didn't invent that.
Yeah.
But what did they
do?
Right.
Like if you think for 2 seconds, and this is not being disrespectful. If you think for 2 seconds that an Asian woman came up with the weave, come on now.
Exactly. So speaking of another invention, let's talk about Dr. Shirley. Was she a doctor? Well, Shirley Ann Jackson. She might as well have been a doctor. Nonetheless, Shirley Ann Jackson, she invented caller ID and she was a doctor, and call waiting. So here are 7 interesting facts about Shirley Ann Jackson. She is currently the president of the prestigious Polytechnic Institute Rensselaer. She's also the highest paid president of a private college. She's a theoretical physicist and held senior leadership positions in academia, government, industry, and research. She has her bachelor's in physics and a PhD in theoretical elementary particle physics. That just means she's real smart. Both from MIT. She's the first African American woman to receive a doctorate from MIT and the first African American woman to serve as president at a top ranked research university. Her invention of the technology responsible for caller ID and call waiting stems from days at AT&T Bell Labs, where she conducted research in theoretical physics, solid state and quantum physics, and optical physics. She has been awarded 53 honorary doctoral degrees. I don't know who would hold something higher than that. She was awarded the National Medal of Science, the nation's highest honor for contributions in science and engineering, by President Obama in 2015.
Okay.
So, 7 things about Dr. Go ahead. Shirley.
Thank you for the call ID, because you got me out of a lot of trouble. You got me out of a lot of trouble. Thank you for caller ID. I appreciate it.
Caller ID was monumental, because you'd be like, I don't know if I want to answer this call. So, yeah. My mom used to tell me stories about how y'all used to, how you used to answer the phone and be like, how your parents used to answer the phone and be like, hello, who this? Huh? They don't live here. Right.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I'm sorry, she's unavailable right now. She's unavailable right now.
We don't know what you're talking about.
So moving on in other news, a staffer was fired from the Amy Poehler project after the N-word incident. We're told that the new Amazon show from Girls Trip creator Tracy Oliver and backed by Amy Poehler has already hit a most unfortunate snag after a makeup artist was fired for allegedly using the N-word repeatedly on set in front of one of the show's lead actresses. We know the name of the actress, but we're not going to print it. We're told the makeup artist was quoting rap lyrics, but was fired on the spot.
Y'all so sensitive.
Yeah, so it was described.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black.
So the show is described as Untitled Tracy Adams Project. It's a comedy following the lives of 4 Black women friends from their college days at NYU as they navigate sex, relationships, and chasing their dreams. It's produced by Poehler's Paper Kites firm. Representatives for Poehler and the actress in question didn't respond for multiple requests for comment. Listen, y'all, be professional. Don't use the N-word when you're working. Just don't. I don't care if you're singing or what. Like, sometimes just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's just...
Y'all be careful, because people in their feelings. Be careful, because people in their feelings. That's what it is.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Like,
moving on. Maxine... Go ahead.
You can't get... Can you get mad? Okay. So you've been on set before, and this person has used this word before, or you've been around this person used this word before, and now you're upset, right? Like I'm against the word anyway, but you can't get mad at the white friend or the white colleague that's been using this terminology, and then all of a sudden, because everybody's back to being woke, now you upset. Like, I'm pretty sure if this person felt comfortable, you gotta think about it. If this person felt comfortable enough to speak those lyrics, that means she felt comfortable in that space of people, which means she said it before.
Yeah.
And producer TJ, we not walking into no boardroom saying, "Hey, crackers, how y'all crackers doing today?" We not doing that because we don't feel comfortable.
Well,
but if we did,
on air.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that on air. I was just saying. But it's not professional. Like, when you have a job to do, be professional. Go home and sing the lyrics. Get in your car and sing the lyrics. Sing the lyrics in your head. Like, that was just simple-minded. Don't do it. Stupid.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, yeah. Stupid.
Yeah, we
Let's
saw
move on. So y'all heard about the controversy with Robin Hood, right? So Maxine Waters is opening up an investigation for Robin Hood's CEO over the GameStop controversy. I think I told y'all yesterday that my babies, they were one of them has Robin Hood, the other one has TD Ameritrade, and the one that has Robin Hood was restricted from buying the stock. So this hit
it.
home for me. Yes. But nonetheless, Robinhood's chief executive Vlad Tenev, Tenev, is expected to testify before a House committee following the GameStop stock controversy last week. He's going to be interrogated by lawmakers during the hearing before the House Financial Services Committee on February 18th. They're reporting that he's citing unnamed insiders familiar with the matter. Dun 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 dun. So anyway, the hearing has not been formally announced, but Chairwoman Maxine Waters has made it clear that she is ready to get to the bottom of the firm's decision to prevent its customers from buying stocks in GameStop and other companies. She says, quote, I am concerned about whether or not Robinhood restricted the trading because there was collusion between Robinhood and some of the hedge funds that were involved with this, she said. Um, Interesting. The online trading platform restricted trading in GameStop and other stocks that have soared recently due to rabid buying by smaller investors. Among the restrictions announced by Robinhood on Thursday, investors will be able to sell their positions and not open new ones in some cases, and Robinhood will try to slow the amount of trading using borrowed money. Besides GameStop, Robinhood said trading in stocks such as AMC Entertainment, Bed Bath & Beyond, BlackBerry, Nokia, Express Incorporated, Cross Corp, and Naked Brand Group will be affected by the new restrictions. Y'all.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to your son for his investment work. Tell y'all something. If y'all think for 2 seconds that those companies aren't paying this random white boy, I want y'all, producer TJ, if you can show his face again. I want y'all to see who runs one of the biggest apps in investment social connection, right? Who clearly, when interviewed by CNN and Maxine Waters about to get him, I watched the CNN interview. He knows nothing. He knows nothing about the laws of investments. Not a damn thing. Man, I'm glad he got caught, because basically what I believe he was doing to your son, Portia, I believe his app was feeding the narrative of what the hedge funds wanted. It backfired on him, and now he on the hot seat, and he can't say nothing about what hedge funds paid him to do whatever, because he know he gonna get Epstein for that. So trust me, she about to get him. It's a wrap.
Well, he needs to be got. Like, so just don't indulge. Just don't engage. Like, insider trading gets you in jail. Ask Martha Stewart. Ask a lot of these people that went to jail. It lands you in jail. So just don't do it. And the thing is, people be sitting up there thinking they so slick that they won't get caught. Something as egregious as preventing people from buying stock because it's soaring. Look, you won't get caught. So I don't know who made that decision, but it was not a smart one. So,
how much money did your son have into it?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, so for the Robinhood app, they wouldn't let him buy it, so he couldn't buy it. He was,
Okay.
he learned that it was soaring, and it was a pump and dump type of stock or whatever. So he was gonna buy low and of course dump it right away and sell high, but he couldn't even get in on the action. He was prevented. So that was the
Gotcha.
youngest. The oldest one, I have to check. I don't know the password to the account, so I gotta check.
And this was the
I gotta
GameStop thing,
check
right?
the account.
For the
This is the
for the
GameStop.
youngest
Yeah.
one, it was the GameStop. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I got Robinhood on my phone, so I could just go in and check on my phone. I don't have TD Ameritrade on my phone because somehow I don't know how it was working. Anyway, I could check Robinhood all day. Like I said, he started out with $250. I checked his account last week, late last week, and he had over $2,000. I was like, "Oh, you rich." I'm just happy that they're taking part. 9:30 on the Rolling Out AM wake up call with your favorite host, Portia Monique, and Romeo International. Y'all, it's Black History Month. It's Black History Month. And speaking of Black History Month, we got a lot of movies to catch up on, y'all. What y'all watching? What y'all streaming? So, of course, there are a lot of great movies to stream and watch. A lot of them are on HBO Max. You got a lot on Hulu. You got a lot on Netflix. What y'all watching or rewatching? Here's a good one that's coming out, y'all. We'll get a chance to talk to the cast of this movie, but let's go to the trailer so we can watch it. I'm ready for this one.
Yeah.
Fred Hampton.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Deputy Chairman Fred Hampton of the Illinois Black Panther Party.
Repeat after me. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary.
You're looking at 18 months for the stolen car, 5 years for impersonating a federal officer, or you can go home.
The Black Panthers are forming a rainbow coalition of oppressed brothers and sisters of every color.
Their aim is to sow hatred and inspire terror.
I will learn all that I can.
These ain't no terrorists.
You can murder a liberator, but you can't murder liberation. You can murder a revolutionary, but you can't murder revolution. And you can murder a freedom fighter, but you can't murder freedom.
Soundtrack is hard. I like that.
Your mic is off.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Voice of God. I didn't know what happened, but we're talking about Judas and the Black Messiah. It's coming out soon. Lakeith Stanfield stars as well as Daniel Kaluuya. Listen, y'all, this movie is definitely powerful. It's inspired by true events. We're going to get a chance to talk to some of the members of the cast. Not exactly sure who, but I am here for it. Let's do it. We need to learn about our history and not just the history that they teach us in school. Like the guy Kevin Powell, the author Kevin Powell was saying yesterday, he was on the show. He was talking about how we were taught, Rosa Parks sat on the bus. We were taught Martin Luther King had a dream, and then that was it. And then the rest of it was slavery. So we need to definitely learn our history. Black Panther Party was a tremendous party to the Black community. They did a lot of things, but they were painted, as not doing such. They were painted as an illegal group, and a lot of the members got locked up because of God knows what. But we'll see in this movie. Judas and the Black Messiah is coming out this month. I can't wait.
Yep.
Let's get ready for it, y'all.
I get to go
ahead.
hang out with the cast today, this afternoon, virtually. And one of the things that I love when I saw this film. I was so happy that it wasn't another black slavery film. That's the one thing I can't take. If you, give me my black heroes. The one thing I can't take another slavery film. Y'all done made enough. It's enough out there.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to see the Black Panthers. I'm happy to see like the heroes. Like give me matter of fact, 007 might as well just go ahead and put Idris Elba in the spot. Like I'm tired of seeing the suppressed black man in fear. So this should be great.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna learn a lot about what happened behind the scenes. You know, I hate seeing these Judas type of stories. I'm just like, can we all just get along, y'all? Can we just have one mission? Can we all just want to do right in this? You know, like why betrayal? Why, Jesus? Why? I don't know. But yes, D Shields is chiming in on Facebook as well as Kathleen Collins. They said that the Kevin Powell conversation last night with Munson Steve was phenomenal. We need to go catch it if you have not. It's on our site, facebook.com, as well as YouTube and Twitter. Go check the replay if y'all didn't see it because they said it was phenomenal. I chimed in for a bit. I need to go finish watching it. But yes. And Kathleen, you are correct. Black Panthers were intellectuals. They were moving the race forward. And unfortunately, they weren't infiltrated and people were brought down. Unjustly anyway. So on a lighter note, what?
No, I was gonna say it's easy to infiltrate these days. These days.
Yeah.
These days.
On a lighter note, let's laugh some. Y'all ready to laugh? Who else is ready for Coming to America 2? Like they got a whole slew of cast members. Let's watch the official trailer and then get into the discussion about that as well.
Before I'm gone, my son. Now, you will be king. But the throne must pass to a male heir. Hakim, it appears you have a son. He must be found.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, Your Majesty.
Come on! I'm back! Say it again! Feel right in this mother... Feel good in this mother... My whole hood in this mother... Come on!
I'm the king of this shop.
That's funny in hell!
Well. Say it again. It is so good to see you.
Well, I be damn. Look who done come up in here.
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte and Ebola.
Famine and Blood Diamond.
Nelson Mandela and Winnie.
Those hungry babies with the flies on the face. Hey, oh, that's too much. Now, you stepped over the line. Now, we won't be talking that kind of shit about the hungry babies. You're going to have to get out of my chair.
Politically incorrect.
So what you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda?
I'm back! Say it again! Feel right, feel good, bang!
Ready to see that movie, ready to laugh. It's coming out on Prime, and it is coming out on February. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's coming out on March the 5th. But what is streaming right now is Coming to America 1. So if you need to get you some laughs and catch up on what happened between, what was it, 28 years ago, 30 years ago, and then fast forward to this one that's coming on March 5th, do that because it's a classic. It's a cult classic. So I'm excited about this one, Romeo. I'm very excited about this one. And let me tell y'all something. Eddie and Arsenio and Wesley and James Earl Jones, like they all look good. Like they all look like they didn't age. You know what I'm saying? Like they just look really, really good. Like they take care of themselves.
Yeah, I love it. Definitely a great family film. I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do a movie party for both of those. I think that'll be a dope experience.
We
Coming to
should,
America 1,
yes.
and to do a dope movie party. Because the one thing about classic now, Eddie, don't mess it up though. Like that's the scary part. Because Coming to America was classic, and a lot of people mess up their classics. Don't mess up the classic.
I don't see with this star-studded cast. I don't see how it could be messed up. I just don't see how they can mess it up. I mean, they got some heavy hitters. Of course, the original cast, all of them looking like yesterday. You know, looking like they didn't age one bit. And then you got some of the newcomers. Y'all saw Tiana Taylor. She always brings the heat. I'm just ready for it. March 5th, y'all.
Yeah. Oh man! Shout out Jada Simmons. What's going on? As the good game. What's going on? What up, Nate?
Hey, Nate.
Good morning. At
So,
9:41 a.m.
So,
King James.
So speaking of movies, what are you talking about?
He ain't come for you yet. He said all he said was good morning. He just said hey. He said he. You know what? I'm gonna forget it. I'm gonna put together the verses. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna do it Thursday, February. In fact, February the 4th. Versus battle, King James and Portia Monique. I'm gonna design the flyer. Y'all get ready for the versus battle.
Ain't nobody versing him. So, in addition to movies, guys, like I started the show out with our books for Black History Month, we are amplifying Black stories with Penguin Books, and we're running the sweepstakes, giving away Black stories. So go to rollingout.com to register to win. Amplify Black stories. What is your favorite Black story that you read? Invisible Man, Ralph Ellison. Sister Outsider, Audre Lorde. Pet, More Than Enough, Elaine Welterworth. Such a fun age, Kylie Reed. So what's your favorite story? Eric Jerome Dickey, rest in peace. He just passed away. I remember, so I got into Toni Morrison way back in the day, but I've recently been listening to her books. And one of the stories that I just listened to, I finished, was Sula. And Sula was a good story. And I need to find out when it was written, but it was written back in the day, and the storyline is still relevant to today. That's all I'm going to say. But Sula was a really good story. It kept you on the edge of your seat. You really didn't know where it was going. And back at the time that she wrote it, you know, you wouldn't think that people were doing stuff like that because, like I said, it's relevant to the times of today. But Toni Morrison, Sula was a great story. What about y'all? Yes, Kathleen. Coldest winter ever. Think I read that in 2-3 days. That's one of the best stories out here of our generation. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna put y'all up on something that somebody taught me at Georgia Tech, I might say. To find, when it comes to reading, right? Find what you love to do, translate that in what you love to read. Everybody knows that I love comics, Marvel, DC. So this Black History Month, Marvel actually released a catalog of comic books called Black Voices, Marvel Voices. Now, what this does is it actually highlights every Black superhero. Every Black superhero is highlighted. I would advise this for people with kids. Oh, I'm back, producer TJ. Sorry about that. I would actually advise, if you have a child or a teenager and it's difficult for them to find enjoyment in reading, I would actually go purchase this comic book only because Marvel Voices for the month of Black History Month is only gonna highlight Black superheroes. And
really,
when it came to reading, Portia, yeah. So when it came to reading, like you said, I found myself like, okay, yeah, I do need to read about my Black historians. I do need to read about my Black culture. But what's going to get me into the normalization of reading is fun. And I think people lost that. Reading is fun. So I actually have, hopefully, they better come in today or tomorrow. But I actually ordered my series of books, and that's where I'm going to start my Black history reading off at, learning about reading about Black superheroes.
You know what? I am going to assign that to my son. He likes Marvel. So let me know what it is that you ordered so that I can get that for him as well, because he loves Marvel. And I want to get that for him. You know what? I am slow, so I'm becoming a fan as well, right? So I got a chance to interview the cast of WandaVision that is on rollingout.com right now. So I got a chance to talk to Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, Tiana Paris, which was the Black lady that stars in Marvel as what's her name in Marvel, Romeo?
Hold up. You hold up. Which character? Do you know your history talking to these people?
I don't. Okay. I don't. Tiana Paris, she plays I'm gonna tell y'all because we had an
Tiana Paris who was in Captain Marvel as a child. The grown-up child now.
Monica Rambeau. That's who she plays.
Right.
Monica Rambeau. But nonetheless, we talked to her, and we talked to the leading cast too. And I watched. They gave us 3 screeners, so I watched all of the screeners, and I'm so intrigued. So I need to catch up on this week's, or let me say last week's, and I just need to see what's going on. I like it. Is what I'm saying. So WandaVision, Tiana Paris, she stars as Monica Rambeau. Y'all go see the video interview that is on rollingout.com right now.
Let me tell you what we gonna fight. We gonna break up. Now I don't fight a lot of people, but I'm fighting. If I hear that you get a Marvel or DC character and don't toss it over here, or we gonna fight. You better know y'all, or you better start knowing
all we gotta do is talk. I know. Listen,
I need you to know about WandaVision. Like, TJ, hey, producer, no, I'm serious.
I told you I'm becoming a fan.
Okay.
So next one, I'm gonna toss it over. Next one, I'm gonna say, go ahead, Romeo, because I'm learning. I'm learning the universe.
Okay. So you watched the first. You watched the first 3 episodes. Okay, and what did you think?
Loved it. So the first episode, I was like, what is this? I don't get it. It's not making sense to me because I don't follow the Marvel universe, right? But as I continue to watch it, and because I don't necessarily do my homework before I watch something, I like to go in open-minded to just see how I really react to something. And that's what I did with WandaVision. And basically what they were doing was mixing nostalgic TV sitcoms with the Marvel comic universe, or Marvel cinematic universe, and they blended them together with some sinister type of mysterious type of Marvel universe, whatever that they could do for Marvel universe. It was good. So the first one was Bewitched. It was an ode to Bewitched. The second one, I think it was an ode. I can't remember what the second episode was an ode to, but the third one was definitely an ode to the Brady Bunch. So I haven't seen the fourth one. I'm excited about it. I love it. I like it.
Only reason I got a little upset because the young lady that you interviewed, she had a prevalent role 4 movies ago in Marvel Universe. and people have been waiting for her to appear again, and they didn't know where she was going to appear at. So that's why. Okay. WandaVision.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Look at you.
So it's on the site right
Look at
now. Tiana Paris. Listen, I'm growing. And I took my sons to see like the movies, and once the movie, so this was like my first introduction to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So anyway, I took them to see, I think it might have been Thor or something like that. I can't remember. But you know, after the movie is over, I can't remember. Ragnarok, whatever it was. You know what I'm talking about.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. And so at the end of the movie, because it was a really good movie, and at the end of the movie, I'm like, come on, let's go. He was like, nah, Mom, we got to stay. I said, stay for what? Let's go. And he was like, no, Mom, this is Marvel. So we have to stay to see what's going to happen next. And so we stay, and it was interesting. So, yeah. Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus. It's
Kudos to your
right
son. Now. Kudos to your son. He knows you never do a Marvel movie early, ever. There's always going to be a 5-minute trailer to the next movie, ever. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, son.
And that was fun because I like to do solo dates, you know, mommy-son dates with each of my sons, and that one was with the youngest one. We just went by ourselves, and we watched a movie. It was just him and I, and so that was just a way to bond. I can't wait to start doing stuff like that again, you know, when the world opens back up. Anyway, so WandaVision is on Disney Plus. It's streaming right now. Thor Ragnarok.
What you said? Thor roller skates. Raggedy Taggedy. Repercussions. What?
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, going back to the books because we don't have a lot of time. Iris Baker said A Piece of Cake by Cupcake Brown is a very good memoir about her life. This book will have you crying when you read all the stuff that she went through. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Blurred, G-Shield. Kathleen said,
I don't do that.
Went forever. Black nerd,
don't do that to Britt.
Oh.
Don't do that. Hey, Britt. Hey, don't do that to Britt. I feel this play.
Oh, Taru. So you sitting up there talking about you want Taru on the show. I don't know, because he's talking about reading is necessary, Romeo International. It is, Taru. Fundamental.
Oh, man.
Yeah. What other books do y'all read? So I see we're waiting on the follow-up, the sequel, so to speak, to The Coldest Winter Ever. Sister Soldier, where you at? G Shield said Eardrum Dickey, Norma Jarrett, Terry McMillan, those are all her favorite books. So what y'all reading? Tell us, show us, bring it to the show. We want to know what's going on. As y'all know it, like I said at the top of the show, I am listening to the autobiography of Malcolm X again. I'm going to tell y'all what he's going through. So,
I'm going to tell y'all.
What else we got from y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all what he went through. So it's really good because I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let you go. It's really good because it's being read by none other than Lawrence Fishburne. So y'all know he's bringing a dramatics with it. Go ahead, Romeo.
That's what's up. No, I was gonna say it's 9:54, and I'm about to give y'all my positive thought of the day, so I can make sure that y'all day start off as great as the world. So my positive thought of the day: hear ye, for ye have the. Okay, I got lost. Look, this is gonna go back to health. I'm not pushing health on nobody. I'm not telling you what you need to do. I'm telling you what you ought to do. What you ought to do is know your body. If you have not been to the hospital, fellas, go get a checkup. Go do the thing where they make you cough and grab stuff and get it out your system.
Oh.
Know yourself. Shout out to everyone who participated in the challenge with Nike. Now I challenge everybody for the 28-day February no challenge. and I will be posting up that information on Rolling Out social media along with mine, so you'll know what not to do. But I encourage every black man, know your body. It's very important. And I'll pass it to Portia Monique.
Just to touch on that, we saw the trailer for My Feet Are Killing Me with Dr. Ebony Vincent, Hampton alum, beautiful black podiatrist, and she helped out Gregory Haygood. Go watch that. It's on TLC right now. It came on last night. The clip is on rollingout.com. We are talking with Dr. Ebony Vincent tonight, Health IQ at 6 p.m. with Munson Steve and Dr. Ebony. So make sure that you tune in. But today is Tuesday, February 2nd, Groundhog Day, 9:56 a.m. on the Rolling Out AM wake up call. And I am bringing y'all positive thoughts. So yesterday I mentioned that the theme of my positive thoughts was going to be focusing on the 7 habits of highly effective people, because y'all just don't listen. And maybe some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all might need a refresher. But the 7 habits of highly effective people will make sure that you are on the right path to success if you follow them. So yesterday's habit 1 was be proactive. Today is habit 2, beginning with the end in mind. I can't stress that enough. Y'all have to begin with the end in mind. And what does that mean? That means beginning everything that you do with a clear picture of your goal. So where do you want to be? And then back up from there. Like, what are the steps that you got to do to get there? But you have to have a clear picture of what your ultimate end goal is. And then once you have that, you'll know, you'll have a better assessment of which decisions need to be made so that you can get there. So develop a principle-centered personal mission statement for yourself. Extend the mission statement into long-term goals based on personal principles, and always, always, always begin with the end in mind. Y'all, be proactive, begin with the end in mind. I know it's Black History Month, but some of y'all need refreshers on this type of stuff. I'm going to bring y'all a Black History fact too tomorrow, but today, begin with the end in mind. What y'all trying to do? See it. Once it's there, backtrack. What you need to do. Simple.
I need y'all to have a great day.
Anyway.
I need y'all to have a wonderful day. Hug somebody today. A hug. You know what? Hugs are free. Give somebody a hug today. Just walk up to them and give them a hug. Hugs are free.
Give somebody that you know that probably lives in your household a hug today. You don't want to be going hugging on strangers during COVID. I'm just saying.
Man, hug somebody.
Give them a virtual hug.
And then on top of that, if you go to KOD Atlanta for All-Star Weekend, you can hug everybody. Hey man, Romeo International, man, I want y'all to have a good day.
Disgusting. Yeah, my Facebook went out, so I can't even thank y'all for watching. I just know the regular name. I can't see this feed no more. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call, February 2nd. What are your Black History Month goals? Begin with the end in mind. For me, one of them is having to read 4 books, 1 per week. I'm going to backtrack and see what I need to do. I'm still listening to the Autobiography of Malcolm X, and I'm going to be listening to that all day. I'm just going to have it on repeat so that I can get it into my brain. It's going to permeate osmosis, all of that. It's a good book to read. If you have not read it, go get it. It's on Audible. Somebody can read it to you. Have Lawrence Fishburne read it to you. That's all I'm saying. Virtual hugs for everybody.
Hey, Iris. Social distance virtual hugs for you all. Courtney, I'll take that virtual hug, man. Y'all have a great day, man. Don't forget, all my Apple Watch people, man. Get your Unity, get your Black History icon. It's free. It's on your app.
Thank y'all.
Look for it.
For tuning in. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We blackity, blackity, black, blackity, blackity, black, blackity, blackity, black, black. See y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all.
Man, say, Every day
Every
we're
day
gonna
we're
learn
gonna
to play.
learn to play. Peace. I don't know what happened to my Facebook.